Tesla just launched a massive new update packing 12 amazing new features you've got to try for yourself right now. Yeah, I guarantee you watching this video who thinks you know all the Tesla secrets, think again, because I promise you, you're going to learn at least 1, 2, or 3 new things in this video. Let me break down the latest Tesla update, show off a dozen or so of the coolest features Tesla has just added, even some that might be worth paying for, and break down some amazing new features your Tesla now has that you've got to try for yourself right now. Whether you're a brand new Tesla owner, you've got an older Tesla and you've been driving it for years, I promise you everyone is going to love this video. And also love this video sponsor Magback, who makes some amazing accessories, amazing wireless charger for the Tesla. Rim case is a staple in the Tesla community, but more on those in just a moment. All right, this very first hidden feature is about to solve a huge problem for a large number of you watching this video, and that is to help you fix an issue if your Tesla stinks. If your Tesla is a few years old and you get in and it just stinks, like you know the smell if it gets smelly with the AC system, that's most likely an issue with the cabin air filter. And now with one of the newest spring updates, you've got the ability to dive into the settings and see what the health of your cabin air filter is and if it needs to be replaced. So to check this out, we're going to jump into service mode. Do that by tapping on the car icon, going down to software, tap and hold on the name of your vehicle till we get this dialog box. Type service in here, and I've done separate videos on service mode. I won't go through all the details here, but there's a lot of cool stuff you can do and potentially mess up in this mode, so be sure to be careful. Go to thermal here, go to HVAC, and then we've got a couple of different modes and views. By default, we're on the top mode. I can see a left view and also a right view, which shows me right there now the ability to see the status of my cabin air filter. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the ideal health of it should be. Typically every 2 years, Tesla recommends replacing that. But I will say if your car starts to stink, jump in here and see the health of the filter, because if it's on the lower side, that might be what it is. Generally, every time I've had a stinky Tesla, fixing that cabin air filter, or I should say replacing it, which is a bit of an involved process somewhere in this region, has definitely fixed it. So check that if your Tesla stinks. Now, this next sort of new feature, hidden feature, it might not be something that Tesla wants you to know, but I know Tesla owners will appreciate this. If you go into your Tesla theater, you might notice that there is no longer Disney Plus, which is a bit weird. Long story short, probably because of a spat between Elon and Disney / Bob Iger. But if you want a way to bring this back, and yes, I know my frunk is open there, all you've got to do is basically just go to the browser, which is going to be, if I find it, this icon right there. We're basically just going to go to the Disney Plus website, which I believe is just disneyplus.com. So disneyplus.com. Just Google for it, not Disney World. Technical difficulties, 1 second. So we go to the correct URL, which is disneyplus.com, and then it loads us into this full screen sort of Tesla theater-esque interface, which seems odd. Now, if we, stay in here, we could watch our content, do our thing, bada boom, bada bing, works as usual. But now if we exit this, we close it, it's now back in Tesla Theater. One of the other cool features that Tesla recently introduced is a feature called hands-free trunk. Now you've got to turn this on in the screen inside of your Tesla, and I'll show you where to go to do that. But once you've got it on, if you've got a newish iPhone, I think it's iPhone 11 or newer with the, what is it? Is it the ultra wideband chip? Whatever newer modern iPhone you've got, and a somewhat new Tesla, so new Model 3, Model X, and I believe Model S as well, correct me if I'm wrong down below, you've got this automatic trunk feature that basically you just stand behind your trunk, you wait for the beeps, and then the trunk will open for you automatically hands-free without you having to do anything. Let me show you how that works. So to turn this on, go into your Tesla settings. You want to go under the locks menu and then scroll down till you see hands-free trunk. You want to make sure that is turned on, and then if you tap this little eye, it'll tell you how this works and what phone requirements you need to meet in order to get this feature working. But once it's on, then we can try it out. Okay, so I've got my phone in my pocket. I'm not going to touch the car, but all I'm going to do is just stand behind the trunk and then wait for a couple of audible beeps, and then the trunk should open. So here goes nothing. And then it opens up. and then I can jump in and access whatever I want to access and do whatever. Obviously, I still have to manually close it, but that is sort of a cool feature if you've got a newer Tesla. Just wait for the beeps. Sometimes it can be a little bit sensitive. Like sometimes I feel like I'm just walking around the car and it starts to beep, but that's why I think it takes 3 or 4 beeps for it to go off. But yeah, cool feature that you should turn on if you've got a Tesla and an iPhone that support it. So one of Tesla's latest updates actually brought one of the most significant UI changes we've seen in a while, and that is this new view. I don't know if there's an official name for it. I'm going to call it Cybertruck View because it first came to the Cybertruck, but it's now this new sort of full screen parking mode that gives you really easy access to different parts of your car if you've got this mode on. Now, you can obviously swipe all this away and just get the normal park mode, but this is much better. Now, as of filming, this is only going to work on AMD Ryzen-based cars, and I'll show you how to check for that in just a moment. But there has been some speculation that Tesla could be bringing this to older Intel cars, so be on the lookout for that. It's not a huge deal, but it is kind of nice. Basically, this gives you this high-def 3D view of your vehicle that you can sort of zoom around in and fly around, and then just easy access to different sort of controls. So if I wanted to pop the frunk, I can tap on that and then just hit open, and it's going to work just like that. And I've got this animation that updates in real time, which is cool. Same goes for the trunk as well. I can tap on that, hit open. I'm going to make sure that I don't get music playing and get a copyright strike. One of the nice things, though, about the powered frunk, or the trunk rather, is I can actually close it. Isn't that cool how it updates in real time? Another thing you can do is just tap on this little map icon down here. That's new, and that's also going to bring up basically just the standard default view. If you want to check that your Tesla supports this, you go into your car menu here, and you want to go down to software, and then you want to go to where it says additional vehicle information. Tap on that, and you're looking for where it says infotainment processor. You want it to say AMD Ryzen processor. That is the latest and greatest. I believe it's in all Teslas built after January of 2022, so somewhat recently over the last couple of years they made this change. Now, just as I don't want to try to hide or gatekeep any kind of great Tesla features you need to know about, I also want to make sure you're very well aware, not gatekeep, any of the best Tesla accessories you can pick up for your vehicle as well. And if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you know that I love MagBack accessories. And if you're new to the channel, well, first off, welcome. Thanks for watching this video. And also, let me show you a couple of amazing accessories you are going to love. And I'm talking love for your Tesla. The first is sort of the tried and true. I've been using it on my cars for years, and it's MagBack's wireless charger. I love this for a couple of reasons. One is that where it installs is right in the corner of the display, super easily. This built-in adhesive sticks right on, and it gives you full access to the Tesla display, doesn't obstruct anything, but is gonna put your phone in a way more useful spot for maybe you're doing Uber Eats, maybe you wanna have Google Maps or Waze open, for example. Your phone is just way more useful in that position. Also going to fast charge your phone as well. Comes with a nice long cable you can easily tuck away and get a clean install. And also what I love here is that it harnesses the power of magnets, so you can just pop your phone on, you'll be good to go, pop it horizontally, vertically, whatever is most convenient for you. I love this. It's in my Model Y, it's in my Model 3, and now I'm so happy MagBack has got a solution for Model S and Model X as well, as also, I should mention, a solution for Cybertruck that I'm hoping to test out soon because it looks really, really cool. But the awesomeness from MagBack does not stop there, because not only are they trying to fix solutions in the inside of your Tesla, but also on the outside as well. They have got rim case here, which is basically almost like a case for your Tesla rims, because you don't want this to happen or this to happen. You don't want the dreaded curb rash. So what rim case is going to do is essentially twofold. It's going to sort of go over your rims and protect them and sort of make sure that if anything was to happen to the rims, they'd be protected. Also, I guess it's sort of threefold. They are able to hide existing damage you may have, so instead of having to go to a tire shop or have someone come out if you just want a super simple DIY solution, this is a great way to go. And also, third thing here is it's an excellent way to customize your Tesla. They've got a beautiful red colorway here, including some other options on their website you can check out that are really nice and are a great way to elevate your Tesla. Basically, if you're looking to protect the very sensitive rims on your Model 3 or Model Y, rim case is an excellent way to go. Super easy easy to install yourself in your own driveway, takes a couple of minutes. Like I said, I am a huge MagBack fan. They are making some of the best Tesla accessories you can buy today. Love their wireless charging solution, love rim case, and I want to extend a discount to you guys if you want to check it out. Use the coupon code RobertRosenfeld15 to get 15% off, or just click that link right down below. So learn more, check out some amazing Tesla accessories, and again, use my special coupon code to get 15% off your order. The link right down below. Another cool feature that all of my Model X owners are going to love is that Tesla has finally fixed the automatic doors on this vehicle. And now if you have a newer Model X that does not have ultrasonic sensors in the front doors, but is just using the vision system, they now actually open. I'm gonna go in depth on this with a Model X sort of 9 month later video that I've got coming up soon. But essentially the issue was all of the doors on the Model X are powered. All passenger doors, you obviously have the Falcon Wing doors in the back, but the problem was that the motor would sort of pop out the door a little bit, but not too much, because there were no sensors there to tell those doors how much to pop out. So they basically became useless. Now Tesla has fixed this with a recent software update, and as long as you turn on automatic opening doors inside of the Model X system, they now work way better. Not perfect, but way better. So the doors are a little sensitive, so I've got to, walk a little out of frame here just so I don't startle the vehicle. But essentially the idea is now when I walk up to Model X, the door pops out in an actually usable manner. And I can jump in the car, I can put my foot on the brake, and hey, I'm actually getting to utilize the Model X for all of its cool things. Now, the problem is that this can be a little inconsistent. As great as it is that it works, sometimes it's not always super good. I find that if I just step a little too close to the door, then it doesn't want to hit me, so it doesn't open enough. But let me sort of try to demonstrate that. So I'm gonna walk away from the car, I'm gonna let it lock, hopefully. Maybe not, but let me try this again. I'm gonna do my loop here. Oh, there it goes, the lock. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the door. Actually did a pretty good job there. Maybe almost it's a little not sensitive enough. Let me try that again. Problem is I have to do this thing. And then obviously the other way is if the automatic doors aren't working because I didn't leave the car and come back enough, I could obviously just click the door and it opens like that, which again is way better than it did before. So yeah, the doors are actually now working on newer Model X vehicles. Hey, it closed, did you see that? Okay, so maybe I didn't think about this and I totally overlooked this point, but because they're automatic doors, I guess they're automatic open and close. So if it opens, that time it did pretty good. If I walk away, is it gonna automatically close? Okay, I legitimately didn't know it did that, so that's really cool. Not sure if this is part of the new update. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's kind of cool. Learned something just by doing this video. Okay, so the best way I can actually demo this is by reversing out of my garage. So I'm gonna do that now and pay attention for just a moment so I don't smash my car into the side of my garage. And what I gotta do here is make a 3-point turn, but what I can actually do is just put my foot on the brake, turn the wheel, and then it's automatically going to push me into the right direction, which is cool. And sometimes, like right here, I could use it again because it's a little bit too much of a tight turn. Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, but when it works, it does work quite well. And again, I have the ability here to go back. So again, foot on the brake, turn the wheel, and then automatically going to shift back into drive. Now, Tesla isn't known for having a bunch of really useful media streaming apps, but they have been adding some more recently. You've got your TuneIn, Slacker, Stitcher situation, you've got Apple Music, you've got Spotify, you've got Tidal, you've got SiriusXM on your SNX, and now you've got a new one here. Audiobook fans rejoice. Well, I guess you could do audiobooks in Spotify, but now you've got Audible. And what I find particularly cool about the Audible interface is that they actually, of course, you can sign in with the QR code, but you can actually get some free audiobooks on here, then also do some what's it called, audiobook samples as well. So if I tap on that, it's going to start playing. I'm going to mute that and not play it because I don't want to get any kind of copyright strike. But it is really cool that you've got free book options here, and you've got an easy way to listen to some free samples. So this is super cool. It should be available in all Teslas. But yeah, if you didn't know, Audible is now here as a streaming option. And if you're an Apple Podcast fan, you've got that option here as well. Just got to go through the sign-in process. Another feature that isn't really new, but has, I guess it's relatively new over the last couple of months, but is getting much better, is Auto Park. This is a new full self-driving feature that restores some older functionality that does allow your Tesla to automatically park itself. And when the feature first launched, it wasn't all that great, but I have found that over the last couple of weeks specifically, it has gotten much, much better. So to demo some of the improvements, specifically the speed, let me show you how this works. So basically the idea is that you can sort of choose a spot here on the Model 3 and Model Y. You can just sort of tap on the screen what you want. On the S and the X, you have to use the wheel here. Like, let's say I'm going to select, this spot all the way at the end, for example. I'm going to click the button in, and then now the car is going to do its thing. In updates past, it used to be pretty slow, but now I've got to say it's getting much better. As you can see here, whether you think this is fast or slow, maybe is sort of your own definition here. But what it's doing now, I will say, is way faster and way more confident than what it was doing before. Now, granted, this is a totally empty parking lot, but the system is doing, it's a little crooked there, but it's doing a pretty good job. So it is nice to see that system is working much faster. Again, obviously, I can sort of get out of it and, go drive and do my own thing. And again, what is kind of cool is to see how the vision system is working to display those spots. So again, if I get in the right sort of orientation here, I'm able to, again, use the scroll wheel. Let me see, it's a little finicky. It went away there. Let me see if I can activate it again. There we go. So just to show you now, my yoke is totally upside down. So just to show you one more time how that works. There we go. It's going to do its thing. I can see the backup cameras there as it does its maneuvering. But it is a pretty cool system. Again, it's part of full self-driving, and I think it's even in EAP too, but EAP is gone now. But I would say all this to say that if you haven't tried it in a while, it is worth trying again because it has gotten... Whoa. It's doing a little bit more of a... Was that complicated? Anyways, hopefully it's getting better. It is. Another exciting update is that Tesla is finally enabling automatic adaptive headlights in Teslas that support it. You've got to have a bit of a newer Tesla that's got this feature to be able to be enabled, but once you do, all you've got to do is jump into the vehicle here. You're going to go under your lighting submenu here, which is going to be, if I can find it, somewhere right here, and then you can see here you've got adaptive headlights. This is an all-new feature here. Auto high beam basically adjusts headlights for the curves. I'm going to show an animation on screen because it's a little tough for me to show how this works, but it is really cool, should make a difference, and is now here right inside of Teslas that support it, which I think are all sort of more new modern Teslas. Also, just want to give a big thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring and supporting this channel. They have got over 400 artworks in their collection from names you've heard of: Picasso, Warhol, and Banksy. And as the economy right now is up and down and up and down, you're probably looking for a different investment strategy. And one of the best places to actually put your money is in fine art. Billionaires know it, banks know it, and now you can get a piece of the action as well. Masterworks makes it so simple, so easy. Over 900,000 users have signed up, and if you want to get immediate access, skip that wait list. All you've got to do is scan the QR code on screen right there, or head to masterworks.art/Rosenfeld to learn more and get started today. And again, skip that waitlist and get immediate access right now. And if you made it to the very end of the video, I've got a secret you need to know, and that is that you can actually win a Tesla of your choice or $50,000 cash. Yes, you can even win a brand new Cybertruck. This is all made possible by Chicago Chesed and their 10th annual Tesla raffle happening right now. And if you haven't heard of it before, Chesed Chicago is dedicated to helping families in crisis. It's a nonprofit. They're funding 80+ programs and trying to help families get back on their feet by offering goods, services like food, furniture, job placement, and so much more. And for a limited time, in addition to your chance to win a Tesla or cash, if you buy 2 or more tickets before July 11th, you'll automatically be added into a second prize drawing for the chance to win a bottle of Tesla tequila valued at $1,600 and no extra charge. So if you want the chance to win a Model S, X3, Y Cybertruck or $50,000 cash. Link is down below, and you can get $25 off 2 tickets or $500 off 15 tickets by using my special promo code Robert. Hurry up though, tickets are limited. Only 9,999 tickets will be sold, so get your tickets today. Do not wait. Again, link is down below, and use that special promo code Robert. All right, guys, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on all of this? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And how about a way to win some free money? All you've got to do is 3 simple things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below with your favorite Tesla tip, trick, or hidden feature. What is something you know about your Tesla you don't think other owners know or would appreciate, or something they should sort of take advantage of now? Drop a comment down below and we can discuss in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.